G'day friends, and welcome to our Across the Waves Sunday, where Robbie and I share, well, during December we're sharing easy birthday cards with you. I'm just going to try and see if we are all okay and ready to go. Sometimes I sort of am not too sure. So I think we're okay. Okie dokie. So once again, I'm going to be playing with the Inky Splash 6x6 collection. Papers. Don't have many left. The Rainbow Poppies sentiment sheets. And the Inky colour embossed die cuts. Yeah. Don't know how this is going to work or well turn out, but we'll see what happens, eh? So we're going to grab our kit. Now I've got lots of pieces of pattern paper. Put our envelope away. We will burnish our white, basic white smooth base card. I am using exactly the same colours, just the black and white as last week, but we're gonna do our card totally different. I'll just bring in our card. That's our card we did last week, using the same supplies, but it's gonna turn out, fingers crossed, totally different. Okay. So we've got a couple of pieces of, well, I bought in 3 pieces of the basic white smooth. Now the cardstock is from Paper Rose as well. Only because I want a couple of backups, just in case. Okay. And we've got a couple of pieces of the charcoal black smooth. One will be for the outside and one's going to be for the inside. Then we've got strips of pattern paper. 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and a strip of the black. Okay, so what we're going to do is put these strips along this piece of basic white smooth. Now, I think what we'll do is just put a little bit of tape onto the backs so that I know for sure that they're put into the correct place. And we've got enough room, eh? So we'll just do this for the moment. And we might start from the top now. This is just a good way of using up your strips. Just that, actually. Don't worry about that because we're going to cover that up. So that's done. What do we want now? What have we got here? We might use this piece. We'll use this piece. I didn't want those together, so let's just change this around. Okay, so if I do this, yep, okay. That can go like that. Okay. This pattern paper has is a gloss on both sides, and I'm not doing this too well actually. Okay, let's do this at the top. That there. Let's move this up here. Lucky I didn't stick it down, eh? I'm just going to take this tape off. All I'm doing to remove the tape, because it's gloss on the top, it's easy to remove, and I'm just rubbing it along the top. I could, which I will probably bring in a, if I can't get it all off. That's it, nice and smooth now. Bring that piece there like that. This piece then can go here. That. And then this piece we'll put in the middle. So that should work, eh? I just want to make sure that we were sticking it down the right area, and we had, well, first up, that it actually fitted. Because I've just sort of estimated or guessed the sizes of the strips, and that's each strip, except for this one, the black, is 3/4 of an inch. Whoops. Glue everywhere now. That's going to be covered up, so I'm not worried about that. Just as long as I don't tear our cardstock. But we do that back up. That's done. Gonna leave this piece till last, eh? Just gonna bring in our adhesive rubber. Just doesn't feel like the way it should be. That's better. Okay, then we'll start from the top, so I might turn it around. Sometimes I do things upside down and back to front. And I find also too that I can, I seem to get a lot straighter as well. Bring that down. When you're adding your strips, just make sure you have a nice even space on either side. You don't have to have the space, the white showing if you don't want to. You can just have it butt it up against the edge if you wanted to, and have no white showing except between the pieces. Although you don't have to do that either, you can just have them butted up against each other. But bearing in mind, if that was the case, you'd probably make your strips bigger, probably about 1 inch. Or you could make your basic white panel a little bit shorter. Okay. And this is our lucky last. Yeah. Okay. I might make this a little bit bigger too. So what we'll do is put this to a piece of the black. Look at that. And then we can put this onto our basic white smooth base card. The hardest bit probably in the card is the, adhering your strips of pattern paper. And I like to use my pattern paper or my papers in different ways. There you go. Just like that. Now, that's about 1/2 inch. So let's chop that, oops. Let's chop that about 5/8, eh? 1/2 inch, no, 3/8. Yeah, that's 1/2 inch. So if we chop this at 3/8, now our strips are 3 5/8 long. Look at that, that's better. And I'm thinking what we might do, let's find a sentiment first, eh? I'm hoping there's a big sentiment in here, otherwise we can always stamp them. Oh look, there's one. No, there's one. I want a really nice bold one that'll pop out. We can put that either to the side or in the middle, but I'm thinking we might put that to the side because I want to add a couple of elements with the embossed die cuts. So let's see what we've got in here. I can open the packet. Okay. We've got this fob watch here. When I pull my die cuts out, I just tidy them up just by going around the edges a little bit. with my scissors. What have we got? We could have, no, I wouldn't make it a male, eh? Try and make it a male. We got that. We got this hat here. These die cuts remind me of Alice in Wonderland a bit. Got that. Whether or not we use all these remains to be seen, but we'll see what happens. We've got this feather here too. Now, if you didn't want to do any of this, you could just put your sentiment onto your strip of black. Oh, there's a key there. What else have we got? It's an owl. They're just extras that were thrown in an order that I received. What about the telephone? And I think that should do it, say? Okay, so let's see if this is going to work. Okay. So I've decided that we'll pop. We're going to pop this up. I'm just going to use, if I can get it going, the edge of the dimensionals. Take out the full ones. I think just using the edge, it just gives us a little bit of extra support. And I'll just use one more on the edge. Taking the sticky lid off will help too. And we're just going to pop this smack bang in the middle of that area. Just like that. And then once you're happy with your placement, press down, okay? And we might put our happy birthday down. Actually, I might just place that there, so I don't want the balloons, so that we know what we want. Hat there. Put the phone there. Take out that phone. That there. We could put the key. What have we got? You know what? There's a rabbit here. Let's put the rabbit in, eh? I think that'll be okay. So we'll just glue our happy birthday down. And then it can be a male or a female card. That's it. So we're going to pop this up. So all we're doing is adding a couple of dimensionals along the top of the hat. Oh, there's a mushroom there. I might try the mushroom too. And just put that on a slight angle. And we've adhered it to the black panel. We're going to pop our clock up too. Let's pop everything up. Give it a little bit more oomph. I always change my cards in the middle of doing them. I start out doing something and it never ends up the way I started out with an idea in my head. So we were going to put the rabbit there, but we've got this mushroom and I'm thinking if we chop some of this off, we can put that there. What do you think? So we're going to put a little bit of glue along the bottom. And we'll put a dimensional along the top. And that is our card. But of course, you can't have a card without embellishments. Gotta have embellishments. Where's our doobie dacker? This paper's got splatters over it anyhow, so works in perfect. I might put just one there. And that is our card for today. And as you can see, even though we've used the same supplies, it is totally different to last week's, okay? And you could use this for a male or female, but I'd probably use it for a male, but it's up to you. And you can replace all these images with stamped images too. Just use what you have in your stash. Okay, now I will have a link in the description below to my blog, and from there I've got a link to Robbie's blog, so be sure to head over to see what she's created today. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it and enjoy your week. See ya. Hooray.